everybody and welcome back to my channel. It has been a little bit since I have filmed anything, but I am going to be coming back because I miss it and I have really wanted to play with makeup on film and everything. So yeah, this is where we're at. Anyways, I'm just going to go to work and maybe go look for a couch for my house. Still haven't fully moved in yet. It's been like what? I moved in October, November, December, January. 3 months and I have yet to get a couch. So that's great. I am kind of set up in my beauty room, if you can see little things. I mean, this is kind of a hot mess back here, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to organize my jewelry. These are my favorite. Oh, please excuse that mess. These are my boots that I'm going to be wearing in my wedding, so I'm displaying them. Yes, I am engaged. I'm getting married to Ian. He proposed to me in December. So yeah, that's what's been going on too. So, and we're getting married in December. So I know I already have my wedding boots. That's terrible, but I don't even have a wedding dress yet. So, and then I have this little candle that my mom bought me. She bought it in California because she went to the Kyle store. If anybody watches The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Kyle Richards, it's her store, and she got me that in there. She also got me a coffee mug, but that's in the dishwasher right now. So I would show you, and it's fabulous. I love it. I would show you, but anyways, so what I thought about doing today is just probably doing my makeup. I don't know. I want to talk about blending. Recently, I noticed some people like asking questions and like in person to me, and so yeah, I want to maybe do that. I'm probably going to go put on my foundation and then come back and do that, so that way we can talk more about eyes and not about makeup, so that way yeah, we have something more to talk about. Anyway, so I'm gonna go and put on my makeup, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and like this video and let me know what you think about it. And so I will be right back with my foundation and concealer on, and we'll get talking about blending 101. Okay, you guys, I am back. I have put on some foundation and some bronzer and my concealer. I've also set my eyeshadow. Oh, hold on. I have also set my eyes with concealer and powder, because first things first, when you're talking about applying eyeshadow to your eyes, you need to have a primer. Now, if you don't have a primer, sometimes your eyes produce oil, and so they'll get oily and it'll make your eyeshadow smudge, smear, you know, things like that. So you at least need something on your eyes. Like sometimes I put foundation and concealer on my eyes so it'll set, and then I'll put powder over it. Or you can get an eye primer. I recommend the Urban Decay eyeshadow potion. I think that's what the name of it is. It's the purple one. That's the one I usually get. That's the original that I used to get. So I recommend doing that. Make sure you have a primer on your eyes before you even start doing some eyeshadow. So second thing, I have 5 brushes here that I think that are staples to doing your eyeshadow, because you kind of just need all these in order to make them work and blend. Now, you don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money on this stuff. You can get these at any drugstore or anything like that. These are not drugstore brand, however. So, I mean, Morphe is a drugstore brand. So, but the other ones are like MAC. So, anyways, first staple I believe that you really need is a good blending brush. Now, this brush right here is an R37. It's from Morphe. I've talked about some of these, and I think my video is still on YouTube, so go check it out if you haven't. It's just a rounder, fluffy brush, and it gets in your crease really well, and it blends all over. So I apologize for the dirtiness. I just think it's a really good blending brush, and so it's a really good staple to have, especially if you want a really blown out look on your eyes. Second brush that I totally think you need is another round fluffy brush. This one's a Morphe R35 brush. Now MAC also has some of these. I think it's a 217 brush, yeah. It's just, it has more of a dome shape to it, if you can see that. And then this is more meant for like a more defined crease look, and more for blending out in the outer corner. So this is a really good brush to have. Third is I have a MAC 242 brush. This is really good for packing on shadow. I use this whenever I'm wanting to like really place it on my eye. So this is a really good brush to have. I don't know a really good dupe for it. I'm sorry, I wish I did. But this brush, yeah, I think this brush is like necessary. Like, I've seen so many people do so many cool looks with this. So that you definitely need a flat, stiff brush. The next one is, this one is a more loosely tapered brush. It is really good for just sweeping on eyeshadow. You can probably find a brush like this anywhere, especially at the drugstore. This one's a Unique brush. I got this when I was trying to sell Unique, and that didn't work. So, yeah, I really like this brush for just sweeping on eyeshadow if I want a lighter look or something like that. And then lastly, this is a stiff shadow brush. It is like very tiny and defined, and I use it for underneath my lower lash line when I'm packing on eyeshadow underneath my eye. So this is a Morphe M432 brush, and so I'll put these down below, like dupes and everything like that, because I do have a MAC brush like this Unique one, but I don't remember the name, so I'll try to find it because I couldn't find it earlier. So anyways, let's go ahead and start with how you should start your eyeshadows. First off, in the transition shade, you're going to want a color. I'm going to show this because it's going to make more sense if I show you. You're going to want a color that is going to be either the shade of your skin tone or 1 to 2 shades lighter. So for instance, this is too light for me. This would be more of like a highlight for me. So I would probably generally go in this area of shades. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades. So right here is where I'm gonna go. This one's a little too dark. This one could probably work. Just depends on how it comes off. So, or how dark I am. So yeah, I'm gonna start in these shade ranges for blending. That's a transition shade color. So I'm gonna go into these two right now. And I'm using the Morphe 350 matte palette. So I'm just going to take that in my crease. And a good thing about transition shades is that you can get sloppy with them because they're there to save you from making your eyeshadow look too crazy. And you see the difference of like where, can you tell like how the color shade is different from this side? Because there's none on this side and there's some on this side. So it's just there to, it's basically your lifeguard on your eye guard. So make sure that you do apply a transition shade if you do want your eyeshadow to be blended out and everything like that. The next color I'm going to take a little bit darker color. I'm going to probably go down here. I'm going to go to this one right here because I'm going to do a little bit of a darker eye right now. And I'm going to pack this on the outer corner. I'm just going to lightly press that in right now where I want it, and then I'm going to blend. Make sure you take your time, especially if you're blending in the outer corner, because you don't want to put too much on. I apologize if you hear my washing machine. I have to wash clothes. And the room we're in is right next to my laundry room. And then you could go back in with that blending brush you use to do your transition, and you can just use it to blend out. And just go a little bit darker. I'm gonna go in with probably, let's do this shade. I'm using that same brush. I need to clean my brushes, so I'm just gonna go more on the lash line with this one. Not so up in the crease. But then I'm gonna take that blending brush again, and then I'm gonna blend it with. You can always just keep going back in with that whenever you don't like anything. Because I just left it clean, I haven't done anything with it, and always tap off your excess off your brush because you don't want fallout underneath your eye. And then like where my eyeshadow is at, I'm just going to take my clean blending brush, my transition one, and I'm just going to blend it all together. There we go. And then I'm going to pack on some color now. I'm just going to take the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take these two lighter shades, the highlighting shades, and I'm just going to place them in the inner corner. Now, I could leave my eyeshadow like that, but I'm not going to. I'm going to blend it because there's a harsh line right there. You can see that. So you're just going to take that transition brush and blend it out. I'm also going to do that down here with that. And then I'll take it on this side as well. And then I'm going to take that other brush and not take any more product on it. This is the one I use in the outer corner. And I'm just going to blend more. That is where I'm going to stop for right now, and I'll be right back to finish my makeup. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do, I need my eyeshadow palette. I'm first going to go in with my stiff brush. And I'm going to go into the lighter shade that we went into. Actually, I'm going to go into these two first. And put it down as a base underneath my eye. Kind of like doing how I did the transition shade. I'm going to just go in here lightly with those colors. Because I don't want my under eye to be too harsh. So and then the next color, that I'm going to go into is just this lighter shade. Oh, you can't even see that. I'm going to go in with this shade right here to go underneath my eye. I'm not going to do the darkest one. I'm just going to do maybe the lighter, darker one. Because I don't want it too dark under there. Do a little bit more this side. See? And then I'm just gonna apply my mascara now to my bottom eyelash. get my hair down. Now, I know I didn't do a dramatic look today, but I wanted you to, like, see how blending is totally necessary for your eyeshadows. I know my eyes aren't, like, super dark, but they're, can you, like, see how they're blended out and everything? And it just looks really seamless and everything like that. So anyways, okay, you guys, that is it for this today. I hope you learned something about blending. I'm hoping to maybe do some other 101 makeup hacks or anything like that, because basically when you're starting out in makeup, you really need to remember your 101s. You really need to remember where you started and where you're going to, because that is where you're going to get to be really well with your makeup. I have to do it all the time. I mean, today was a really good practice for me because I've been in a hurry so much lately that my makeup has looked awful. So today is the first day I've actually felt like really good about my makeup, honestly. So anyways, and I really like these eyeshadow, these eyelashes. I'm using the Ardell Studio Effects Lash, so they're really pretty. Make my eyelashes look really thick. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and let me know what you thought. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.